one. I've seen little bitty ones at like Dollar General. I've seen big boys at Walmart. What would you say your size is? Is it? Okay, Ryan here, Silly Reviews. We're going to try something new on the line, on the Skype line here. I've got my buddy Jeff. Jeff and I have been knowing each other for a long time. I asked him for a favor. He's coming through. This gentleman here has experienced some serious TikTok success lately. And what kicked off the whole party was using his air fryer. Now, you know, Silly Reviews likes to review things. So we're going to talk about an air fryer right now with Jeff. Jeff Couret is the owner, founder of SEOak, Search Engine Optimization Company, SEOak.com if you want to learn more about that.
.co, just to correct you.
.co. I apologize for that. I apologize. So, Jeff, you did a review that got millions and growing, millions of views, tons of loves, likes, comments. I've seen it. I've tracked it. Very impressive. And you would have never thought it. It was from an air fryer. So we like to review things. What kind of air fryer are you featuring in one of the hottest videos on TikTok?
Wait. Renegade. Go. Got one. Go. Go. Yeah. Go.
I got it's called the Powerxl. I believe that's the brand name. It's also known as the Power Air Fryer. But if you're looking at it, it just says Powerxl. But if you're looking at it on a website, it says Power Air Fryer. And we have the 7-quart edition.
Okay, 7-quart. Is that a big one, small one? I don't know. I like air fryers. I've been considering one. I haven't bought one. I've seen little bitty ones at like Dollar General. I've seen big boys at Walmart. What would you say your size is? Is it?
Well, we have a family of 5, so... Yeah, we have a family of 5. I would say you could probably do a good 5 chicken breasts without them overlapping.
Okay.
Without being on top of each other. So, it's a big boy. It goes almost all the way up to my cabinet, too. Like, so any bigger, it may not have fit. So I'm glad we didn't go any bigger than this, if any bigger even exists.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, let's ask 7-quart air fryer. How much did you pay for that, Daddy? Where'd you get it from?
Got it on a Black Friday deal. I actually don't know exactly what we spent. I would say we spent about somewhere in the range of 60 to 80. And right now they retail for about 130. So we got a pretty good deal.
All right. Are you using that just for yourself? Because I know you're big into fitness. I know you are a work from home guy, so maybe you spend a lot of time cooking for yourself. Are you using this air fryer just for you? Are you cooking for the family? And what have the results been? Is it sturdy? Is it quality? Would you recommend it? What do you say?
So the first thing we tried was pizza rolls, and we overcooked the heck out of it. It cooks really fast. Like, it cooks surprisingly fast. I would put it somewhere like longer than a microwave, but shorter than an oven. It's closer to a microwave. It's almost like a microwave that cooks like an oven, if that makes sense. And so the first thing we tried was pizza rolls. They came out a little bit gooey because we had overcooked them. It's like, whatever. The kids still ate them. I tried it. It tasted good. It was definitely crispier way better than a microwave, but way faster to cook than an oven. The big benefit, I think, is one of the big benefits. But then it doesn't come out soggy like a microwave. But to go back to your earlier question, I'm into eating healthy. So that TikTok thing that I did got 2.4 million views at this point, which is crazy. And I had just made three chicken breasts, 100% from frozen. And I just said, hey, let's experiment with this thing. Let's see what happens if you put frozen chicken breasts in an air fryer. And I got to tell you, man, they came out really, really good. I devoured like 1.5 that night for dinner, and then I had a bunch of leftovers for the next few days. But what I really liked about it came out really crispy on the outside, and it was a little dry. I mean, you're not going to avoid that, but considering the circumstances, it wasn't that dry. It was. I'm not going to sit here and say it was moist, but like compared to a typical baked chicken breast in an oven, I think it was a lot less dry than that, considering it was frozen, completely frozen.
Okay, let me ask you this. As far as convenient cooking appliances, small convenient cooking appliances in the kitchen, I would say the George Foreman has been the leader for 20 plus years, basically since we were in high school. If you had to pair it head to head, because I'm sure you have experience with the George Foreman, which one cooks your chicken better? Which one is easier to clean? If you had to choose one, which one are you choosing right now?
You know, it's hard to answer because actually cleaning this thing has been a little bit of a challenge because you really do have to scrub. For whatever reason, the gunk gets on there pretty good. And now, one thing I like about the Foreman, you can kind of put down a layer of foil on the top and bottom and make your cleanup a breeze.
Pro tip.
I don't yet know if that's like an literally just had it like a week and a half ago for Black Friday. So, but if I could just choose one of the two, I'd go with the air fryer all day.
Okay. Good deal. Well, say we don't catch a Black Friday deal. What is a reasonable price, do you think? What do you think is fair? If you don't know what the regular price is right now, what would you advise the consumer to pick this up for?
Yeah, if we're talking about the 7-quart, and keep in mind, I mean, they have as small as like 2.5 and 3 quarts. So this is probably double the size of your typical one, and that's why, you know, it retails for $130. I think the smaller ones you could probably get in the $40 to $50 range. So, you know, I think that's about what you'd be looking to pay. Like if you're just a single guy, or you have like it's just you and your wife, or you and your girlfriend, or whatever, like you probably could get by with a much smaller one than we have, because we have 5 people in our family.
Gotcha.
Does that answer your question? I don't know if I answered it or not.
Well, yeah, that's pretty good. I was just saying, you know, I know what you paid. You got a good Black Friday deal. You know, the value to you, if you had the money, you know about the item. Let's say you needed to buy another one. What is the price you would say it's worth paying for?
I still haven't made wings. That was the number one thing I wanted to try.
Yeah,
wings.
wings,
This is a little premature. But wings is like, man, I've always wanted to try air fry wings. But assuming they're as good as everyone says.
Okay.
By the way, I made pork chops that were not frozen at all, and they were incredibly moist. Some of the most pork chops I've ever had, which is crazy. I never thought I'd sit here and have a whole conversation about food and air fryers, but here we are.
You're right. Okay. Well, I think maybe we need to do a follow-up. Once you give me a heads up that you made some wings, we'll do a follow-up on it and find out what air fryer wings taste like. I know your time is money, so I'm going to let you go. But really quickly, I'm super impressed by your recent popularity on TikTok. And how can we find you on there?
Just my name, Jeff Couret, JEFFCOURET, and I've got like you'll see me doing this in front of the blue background. So if you see that picture, that's me on there.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I appreciate the time, Jeff. I hope you take care. And everybody who's watching, the link to that air fryer will be in the description, or it'll be the link right here above. So Ryan and Jeff for Silly Reviews. Thanks again, Jeff. Have yourself a great night. Like, subscribe, share. That's it. Ryan here for Silly Reviews.